kick in. Let me turn this up to 90. Good evening, folks. Thank you. Thank you, my baby. Thank you. That's always my number one. You always hit me first, and I love you for it. The other folks is just popping in and out, but that's okay. I don't care if they popping in. And my number two. Where my number three at? Where my number three at? Because I usually always get at least 3 thumbs up, and I'm happy with that because I am happy to be off work. You guys just don't know. And I got to tell you what happened when I got back from lunch. I got to tell you guys. Y'all my peeps. So I got, 4. Come on, people in the sky. Come on, my people in the sky. Or is that my bush people? Because I keep telling y'all, my people that be in the bushes, honey, they crawl out and roll out for the queen sometimes. They stay in the bushes, but they watch me. Hey, Empress. Hey, Just Read. Hey, there go my baby Belle. That's my baby girl. I love her to death. If don't nobody else love me, Belle loves me. I can tell y'all that. If don't nobody else love and care for the queen on YouTube, Belle loves me. And I feel good every time I see her. Every time I see her pop in and she say, hey, baby mama. Mama right here. So y'all know, I went live at lunchtime because, I was in my feelings and everything, and I just had to get on here and share and just, tell you the truth. And so I get back in the office, and my coworker, she say, I'm leaving. I say, what? She say, I'm going home. I say, what you mean you going home? She say, I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. This ain't gonna work. I'm going home. Now wait. She went to lunch. She came back from lunch so I could go to lunch to tell me she going home. She got her things together and she went home. But wait, the other girl who's the leasing, she left too. Now she's supposed to went to another building because she has her leasing exam tomorrow. So she has her leasing exam tomorrow so that she take the test so you can get your license. Because in some places you have to have a leasing license. In some communities, some you don't. Not all of them. Because believe you me, I know. I worked at some private owner communities. You don't have to have a license because you're working directly for the owners, and the owners can hire whoever it is that they want. So, and then other companies you do. So anyway, she was supposed to have been going to another building so she could study for her exam tomorrow. Honey, she left. Maintenance came looking for her, and they said, Gina, you know where? I said, no. I said, she over at the building studying. No, she ain't over there. I ain't even see her car in the driveway. And I said, well, my coworker, the other girl that I works with regularly, she said, I saw her leave. She said she saw her leave when she left. Honey, they left your queen alone again to work again. I ain't gonna even lie. They came to work and worked half a day. Not even half a day, I should say, because half a day would have been 3 o'clock, something like that, But they didn't even leave, They left. They said, I'm up and I'm out. People don't care about their jobs no more. Folks don't care about working. Any chance they get to leave and be gone, they gonna be gone. But I understood that my girl, because she was sick, she came in and she was sneezing and she didn't come to work the other day, she said, because she got sick because they be playing games with that damn air. It be freezing cold. Now y'all know I don't like to be cold. Now I eat a lot of ice, but I crank the heat up. I crank the heat up on hell because I don't like I hate being cold. Like right now, I have the heat. I got my seat warmers on, and I have my heat set to 90. Okay, on my side, I got it set to 85 on the other side, but I got it set to 90 on my side because I don't like being cold. So when she came in this morning, she did say she wasn't feeling well, and she was, sneezing, and she couldn't breathe and all that. And she was going through it, and she said she was real hot, her fever. She wound up having a fever, so she was just like, she couldn't go. But the other girl who's supposed to have been studying, but she was still supposed to be at work in case we needed her, or in case somebody needed her, she left. She was up. So I don't understand. And I hate to see they said they hired somebody else permanently. This is supposed to be another new girl, young girl. She don't have license either. She got to get her license and stuff. I don't know. They gonna have to train her. She's gonna have to be trained for everything too. And I just hate to see how it's raining now, you guys. It's raining out here. How they gonna train and what they gonna do for this new girl, and I don't think she gonna be able to handle it, cause these young folks, going through the shit that I go through. Some of us other ones that go through, we be tired of it and can't deal with it. I hate to see how it is that they gonna be ready. I promise you, they gonna be ready to run the fuck up out of there. But it just killed me that I get back from lunch and everybody gone. Everybody like I'm leaving, I'm going home. And the assistant manager, she was like, look, they had 5 move-ins. The other move-in didn't, the last one didn't come. And she said at 6 o'clock I'm leaving. She said, she said, if they ain't here, that's too bad. She said, I'm leaving at 6. She said, I got things to do. She said, I got company coming over. Let me tell you what she did, y'all. She went and put her bags, her purse, her bag. She set everything. Let me tell you, at 5:50, not 5:55. I started getting ready and getting my stuff and shutting my computer down and all that stuff at 5:55. At 5:50, she had her bags together and she had everything outside the door. Do you hear me? Outside the office door. She was ready to go. It wasn't even 6 o'clock because I told her, I said at 6 o'clock on the dot, I'm locking the doors, right? So I already had the key in my hand. At 5:59, I stood up waiting for 6 o'clock to come so I can lock the door. 5:59, she was already outside her door locking the office. She was up. She said, I'm tired of this. I've been here. She's like, I've been dealing with getting up extra early in the morning, and I've been dealing with X, Y, and Z. She was like, I don't even know. Now, mad you guys, Friday is my day off. I'm off work Friday and Saturday. She said, I don't even know if I'm coming in on Friday. She said, I just may work from home. Now, I want to see who gonna show up on Sunday. Y'all remember last Sunday, nobody showed up. I was working by myself. And I said, who's gonna show up on Sunday? We gonna see who gonna show up. I don't know. We gonna see who gonna show up tomorrow. That's what I should be saying. We gonna see who gonna show up tomorrow. I will be at work tomorrow. But look, I just told my kids' godmother, I was talking to her, and actually I'm going to the city. I gotta go home, get Angel. I gotta stop and get me a cup of ice, go home, grab Angel, and we're going into the city. And I just told her everything that went on today, and she was like, Gina, She said, that's why I told you, stop bending backwards for motherfuckers up there that won't bend over backwards for you. And I was like, you right. I said, you right, because you know me, I have a heart. You know, I got a heart. And so when I see somebody, when they say they need me, when they say they need for me to come in, when they ask me, can I stay later, all that kind of stuff, I don't mind doing it because I have a heart, and I know it's hard to find good help. I know it. I know it's hard to find good help. I'm sorry, my lips was chapped. That damn lipstick dried my lips out. And then my allergies or something is messing with me like crazy. I hope I ain't getting sick, because she got sick from the other girl. And I cannot be sick, you guys. I cannot. I'm going to have to take some vitamin C, some vitamin D. I'm going to have to take some. I was using my hand sanitizer. I sanitized my desk. I made sure I kept my mask on every chance I got, besides when I answer the phone, because when I answer the phone, they can't hear you. It's muffled when you trying to answer the phone with the mask on. So I take the mask off when I'm answering the phone. But it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy today. It was crazy. But anyway, other than that, look, I told my kids, godmother, I said, girl, this other stuff it's gotta kick off. It's gotta be like lightning. Something gotta go there, because I told her, I said, this, I can't keep doing this. And this has been the only place, because I've worked at a lot of different communities, you guys. When I tell you I've worked at so many different apartment communities, this is the only one that I've ever worked at where people just don't come to work when they want to. The staff just do whatever the hell it is that they want to do. If they want to leave in the middle of the fucking day, they can leave in the middle of the fucking day, and the manager don't say shit. She say, okay, bye, or whatever. This is the only community that all of this had. And I told you guys, I was talking to my old boss. I was talking to him on Monday. Yeah, that was Monday, because I didn't go to work Tuesday. I was talking to him on Monday, earlier that Monday, and he even said, that community over there, it's a trip. He was like, and I see it still haven't changed. And I said, you're right about that. It has not changed. It is still, they still doing the same stuff. They still doing the same shit. And when I tell you people were coming in, when I tell you they were, I didn't get the bad part of it today. I didn't get fussed out today, but a lot of complaints. We did get a lot of complaints about heat and about there was no hot water. The water was shut off, and then the water was shut back on, and then quite a few people still didn't have any hot water. So we got a few complaints about that, and we got a few complaints. When I was on lunch, she told me that there were a lot of people calling about they still didn't have any heat. And I said, my exact words were, if I get one person come up in here trying to curse me out or threatening me, I told her, I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to grab my purse, and I'm going to grab my keys, and I'm going to walk the fuck up out of there. That's exactly what I said. And she started laughing like, Gina, you crazy. I said, no, I'm telling you, I'm serious. I said, if one person come up in here calling themselves cursing me out about some goddamn heat that I don't have no control over, because they ain't got their shit together, I told her, I promise you, I'm grabbing my shit and I'm walking the fuck up out of here. But this was before lunch. This was all before I knew that she was leaving. And then I came back from lunch. She was like, Gina, I'm leaving. And I'm like, I thought she was playing. I was like, what happened? That's just how I did it. I started laughing. I was like, what happened? Because I'm thinking something happened that made her, want to leave. And she was just like, She was like, Gina, she's like, I can't do it. She's like, she said, I can't breathe with this mask on. And she said that she was getting a fever. She was catching a fever. And then that she had to go. So I'm just like, whoo, honey, take elderberry liquid. Walmart sells it. Take some zinc too. Okay. I'm definitely gonna take that because, hey Maurice, I can't be getting, look, you guys, I cannot be getting sick. I cannot be staying home. When I stay home, I don't get paid. I don't get a check. And that's from all sources, okay? I don't get paid. I don't get a check. I can't afford to stay home and not go to work. I can't. I got, it's too much I got to do. Bills I got to pay. Kids I got to take care of and pay for stuff for. I cannot afford to stay home. So when she said she thinks she got sick from the other girl, because the other Lisa, and she said she was sick. I'm thinking she had went out of town or something. She was on vacation. She said no, she was sick. So then she said, oh, I think I caught whatever it was that you caught. I'm saying to myself, both of you bitches stay away from me because I ain't sick. And I ain't trying to get sick. And then she said, and I know fevers are catchy. That's why when your child is sick with a cold, they don't mind your kid coming to school with a cold. They don't want the kid to come to school if the child has a fever, because the fevers are contagious. So when they take your your child's temperature and they see your child has a fever, they call you immediately and tell you you got to come and pick them up, because that's what's contagious. So when she said she had a fever, she was like, I got a fever. And she said, I got to go home. She was like, I can't deal. And I was saying to myself, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You got a fever. And I told her, I said, I pray, I hope she gets better. And I hope she feels better and everything. And I know that, like, she was dealing with a lot. But this morning, she said to the other girl, she said, I think I caught it from you. Because their desk is right next to each other. See, nobody sits behind me. The other girl that quit, that left, she used to sit behind me. She wasn't there that long. She was, I think, out the week. I saw her maybe 2 days out of the week. Only 2 days out the week I saw her. So that desk always sat empty. So really it was nobody close to me. And then me, I have my wipes, I have my spray, everything. But then the other girl, she does the same thing too. She come in, like even this morning, she came in with her Lysol. She was spraying everything, but it was too late for that, I guess. It was too late for that because I guess she had already caught it. I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't. I be just like, I'm out of here. I'm out. Don't come over by me if you're sneezing, if you're coughing, if you're contagious in any way, if you got a fever, if you got whatever, the sniffles or whatever, stay over there on that side. Don't come over on my side, because I don't want to catch nothing. And then if I catch whatever, then I risk taking it back, bringing it back to my kids. And that's one of the reasons why I'll never forget when my children caught, when they caught the chicken pox. When my two older kids and them caught the chicken pox, and I wanted all the kids to catch the chicken pox together, because it's a lot easier if all the children catches it at one time. And my son caught it twice. He got it. He wound up, he had it first, passed it on to Kia. Then she passed it back to him. He caught it again. I never forget, Sydney was a baby. Sydney was little then, and I wanted her to catch it. And I had her sleep with them. with the both of them, because I wanted her to catch the chickenpox. So I was like, look, I want them all to get it, because two of them had got it. I said, if two can get it, the other ones can get it. I wanted them all to get the chickenpox together, so everybody could be sick together. Everybody can do whatever they need to do. I could take care of everybody together, give them all their medicines together, and that's usually how they do when they get a cold. When one of my kids get a cold, the other one catches the cold. When one get the fever, the other, everybody, it goes at one after another. But then I could take care of everybody at the same time, and then they all back, and I'd be like, okay, look, y'all stay away from me, because I can't get sick. Usually when I get sick by myself, and then I stay away from everybody because I don't want them to get sick. But usually Angel and the twins, because they're together. They're together 24/7, and that's why I'm real cautious about when they go to school and when they come home from school, about where they put their book bags and all that stuff. I'm like, spray your book bags down before you sit them down or bring them in your room and all that kind of stuff, because you can catch all kind of shit from the school. You catch stuff from the desk. You can catch, I told you my daughter, Cece, caught MRSA from the shower at the school. She caught MRSA from the shower. So you can catch Poppy, I never forget, he had a cut on his finger and he caught a staph infection. I had to take to the doctor. His finger got infected. He caught a staph infection from the desk, from the school desk, and he had to have antibiotics, and they had to cut into his finger and take all the infection out and all that kind of stuff and everything. And I was just like, look, I don't need one of them catch like one by one, because when they catch it one by one, that means I got to stay home with this one this week or for a few days. Then the next week they catch. Then I got to stay home with them next week. Then I got to stay home with the other one the next week after that. I'd rather for them to all just come down. If they coming down with the mumps, the chickenpox, whatever it is that they come down with, I'd rather for everybody to come down with it all at the same time. But I could tell you, back when my older ones, when they caught the chickenpox, and it was just during this time, I just had 3. It was just them, and it was Cece, and she was the baby back then. That girl wouldn't catch the goddamn chickenpox for them for shit. She wouldn't come. I had her sleep. I was like, she's sleeping with y'all. She's sleeping with y'all because I want her to catch it too. But it was shocking because my son had caught it a second time. He caught it, gave it to Kia. Kia gave it back to him, and then he couldn't go. He was planning on going. I think they were supposed to went to Great America or Wisconsin Dells or something, and he couldn't go because he came back down with it again. And I'm trying to make sure Cece catch it so that they all 3 can have it at the same time. She never caught it. She never caught it. She caught it later on, but she never caught it. But they caught it, and I was just like, what the? To this day, I've never had the chicken pox or anything. So it would be detrimental to me if I was to catch the chicken. If I was to get the chicken pox, that wouldn't be good for me, because they said it's bad when an adult gets it. And I remember when my sister got it, she caught it while she was an adult. She caught it from her children. Her children had the chicken pox. All of them came down. But the good thing was they all came down with it at one time. Everybody in her house, she said, my whole house got it. Her daughters caught it. Her son caught it. Everybody came down with the chicken pox at one time. And then they gave it to her. And she said she had them everywhere. I didn't even know you can get chicken pox in your throat. Did y'all know that? I didn't know. She said she had them in her hair. She said, hey, Katie. Hey, love. She said she had them in her ears. She said she had them in her throat. I did not know you can get chickenpox in the throat. She said everywhere you could think of, she had them, and she had to go into the hospital. She got really, 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 really sick. It was real bad. for her. And I was just like, oh my God. So she was telling me, she said, when I told her that the older kids had it, but Cece didn't get it, she was like, stay away from them. She said, whatever you do, she said, if you didn't have them, stay away from them because you can die from it. That spooked the hell out of me. I was like, y'all stay the hell away from me. Y'all stay away from me. I can't. I don't need to be getting sick. And now I've never had them. I don't think Angel and the twins so far have never had them. They haven't came down with the chicken pox or anything yet. They haven't had them. So, but the other kids, they've all had it. I gotta be careful. That other truck just came out of nowhere. Honey, I don't, them germs, them viruses, I don't play with none of that. None of that stuff. I don't play with none of the germs, none of the viruses, none of that. I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to try that elderberry or whatever it is. Fever aren't contagious, but they are a sign of infection, which is usually whatever gets spread. Whatever it gets spread. And I remember that when the other kids would have the colds and they would have the runny nose and all that, because I had a lot of kids that was in daycare, and they would have the runny nose, they would let them come, because I used to be like, that kid coughing and sneezing, why y'all got them still? It's because if man's coughing and sneezing and runny nose and doing all that shit, I'm not letting them, I don't let them go to school. But they said they could come to school with the cold. They just, if it develops into a fever, they can't come to school. I had it when I was little. I had it all over my body too. I do have the chicken pot shot. Do you? Look, that was the Katie. I had never heard when she told me she had them all in her hair. She said she had them in her ears. She said every place, private area. She said every place you can think, but she said every place you could think of. She said she had the chicken pox, and when she told me she had, I said you could get it in your. She said she had them in her throat. And I was just like, oh my freaking God. And she was in the hospital. But when she got out the hospital, she was telling me, because she knew I had never had them before. But like I said, when my coworker, because she had 2 masks on, you guys, when she came to work this morning. She had 2 masks on, not one. And she was like, I got 2 masks on. She said, because my nose sniffly, she was sneeze. We was all saying, bless you, because she kept sneezing. And then when I came back from lunch, she said that she had a fever, and she said that she was leaving. She said she was going home. I was surprised. I was like, you leaving? The hell you mean you leaving? What do you mean? And that's what she said. She was like, I'm leaving. I'm going home. She was like, because I'm sick. And I was just like, okay. But look, I knew then. I was like, I'm staying away. I'm staying away because I'm not trying to get sick. I can't afford to get sick. I'm trying to tell Angel I'm here because Angel's going with me into the city. I'm here in driveway. Oops. In driveway. Usually they hear me. Oh, okay. It should have popped in by now. I need to put my phone need to charge. I hate iPhones, you guys. I think I'm the only. Am I the only one that hate iPhones? I am a Android. I am an Android queen. Come on. It's not even hooked up to my there we go. There we go. All right, now it's hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Okay, she just asked me. Okay. Come on. This phone is acting a fool. My phone just. I can't stand them. I am Team Android, Katie. I'm Team Android. I hate iPhones more than I hate plastic. I hate them. I hate it. I can't do this. I cannot do this. Because they never work right. This fucking phone, when I tell you guys I hate it, and I be trying not to use the word hate, but I hate this iPhone. It's not letting me pull up Angel. I don't think she got my... I can't call nobody because it won't go. I'm not trying to call her. Y'all, it's called... The stupid phone is calling people. Shit, stop. It's the stupid phone is calling. Hold on. The phone, my phone is trying to call the kid's godmama. And I told her, I said, be ready at 6:30. It's 6:37. I've been sitting out here for 4 minutes. I don't understand why they don't hear my horn. Fucking this crazy ass phone. What the hell? It was calling her. Oh shoot. But you're at Chicago Ridge Mall. My phone. My phone is tripping. Okay. She read it. Okay. Now why I can't... Come on. This is why I don't like iPhones. This is just why I don't like these damn raggedy ass iPhones. Androids don't put you through all of this. Right? Right when you come off, right like there, like you're coming. She's trying to tell me where to go. Man. She said she wish she had a phone for me. I need a new phone bad. Fuck. I hate having to get out the damn car either. Alright, you guys. Let me go in here and scream. I gotta go all the way in the house to scream to get Angel. Give me... Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. sitting out here for like 10 minutes. It's my birthday. Alright, guys. Alright. This stupid ass phone is acting up, and Tracy forgot to bring me that dang on phone. They still ain't bought that garbage can in. You got your seatbelt on?
Yes.
Why it don't look like it? Oh, don't even look like you had it on. I'm trying to think, should I put some more gas in here? I gotta stop at the door too. I know I got the heat on hell because I was cold when I got in the car. I was waiting for it to heat up. It didn't heat it up now. That fella, I had iPhones. How do people work with it? Look, Sephora, I still can't figure it out. My kids told me, all of them, they told me, they said, no, mommy, stick with the iPhone because you're gonna love it. You're gonna grow to love it. They're like, everybody hated at first because they got to figure it out, but they're like, you gonna grow to love it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with it. I went on and I stuck with the phone. And I still was I could not figure that goddamn. I said, it's a shame that you need a class to learn how to work iPhone. And these babies, my grandbaby, oh man, please, she can work an iPhone in her sleep. She be telling me, Nana, give me the phone. Give me the phone, Nana. And she be working it for me because I can't. Nana, give me the phone. Give me the phone, Nana. And she be working it for me because I can't figure it out. I be getting pissed off. I get a headache. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to go back to Android. So when I broke my phone, this was during the time when Cece had the baby back in April. She had the baby right after, the day after my birthday. And I had broke my phone. I dropped my phone. I was carrying so much stuff, right? Dropped my phone on that goddamn concrete ass hospital floor. And it just never worked right since. That's this piece of shit right here. It just never worked right since. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get another phone. But when I got the new one, the replacement phone, I didn't want another iPhone. I was like, I don't want to do iPhone. I'm gonna buy me an Android, which is the phone I'm talking to you guys on right now. So little Farron, the older twin, he said, I want an iPhone. I want the iPhone. I said, you want an iPhone? I said, okay, when it come, I'm going to switch out your phone, which is what I did. And I gave him the new iPhone. And then I was holding on to the old one because it still had all my stuff on it, all my apps, everything on it. And every time when I go to use it, when I tell you it got crazy and it do all kind of craziness stuff, and it has stuff on there that that you can't do on the Android. Like your Android have stuff on it that you can't do on there. And that phone pisses me off every chance I get. So now I just need I need a new phone because it's time for me to upgrade my Android too. I'm just gonna give me a new phone and transfer everything to that new phone and just start off fresh. We just want, cause I can't do this. I can't do this. It drives me freaking crazy. And then the app that I clock in with is on the iPhone. So I haven't figured out how to switch it over to the Android phone. So I have to clock in from that phone and it don't always work. So it don't always clock me in on time. Y'all, when I tell you, it's literally, it's just one thing. It's just one thing after another. When I tell you, if I don't be stressed the fuck out, I get too stressed out. I'm just like, I be wanting to throw the dang on phone out. But people, there's folks that love their iPhone. A lot of people, they love the iPhone. But those that told me, my kids told me that I was gonna love it, hell no. Hell no. I don't love it. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I won't promote it. I ain't gonna tell. Screw all Apple products. Don't mess with that shit. Everybody that I hear talks about how it messes up their stuff. And, you know, if you don't do X and Y and Z, it's crazy. It's crazy. Andrew, go get, let me see what we on. This is pump 3. Put $20 on pump 3 and get me a cup of ice. Here, let me give you my card. $20 on pump 3 and a cup of ice. Thank you. And I'll pump it. This damn thing glitching. It just glitches all over the fucking place. You guys. And look at it. This is how it look. See the lines? You can see the lines all through it in the black ink spots and everything. This phone is just fucking, it's gone. It's gone. Let me tell her. I gotta look at it. Won't even. I gotta let her know. I gotta get gas. I ain't kidding. Getting gas. Then on the Then on the E-way. Oh shit. Look, it won't even spell E-way for you. Ain't the goddamn iPhone supposed to spell the words for you? It won't even put the E-way in for me. Oh, you come off right there. Like you come to okay. Put your navigation to Chicago Ridge. Oh, she said come to Chicago Ridge Mall. I ain't been to Chicago Ridge Mall in a long time. All right, so that's what I gotta do. You guys. Sephora said Android is so much user friendly. Yep, and I've never had a problem. Plus, I heard Tesla is in the phone business now. What? What? That's crazy. I hate Apple products with a passion. They require too much private information. Yep. To even set it up. And then if you want stuff, other apps, you only got to come back from them. And then if you don't upgrade it, your shit start to fuck up. If you don't upgrade it, your stuff start to fuck. Like they be rigging shit. When you got an Android, you can go on Google, you can go on anything, you can download HP shit, anything on it, and it's gonna work right. It's gonna work for you. Ain't gonna have no problems. Give me a new Android over Apple anytime. The breakdown on purpose so you can buy the latest one just in time for. Yes. I believe that's why I said Sephora. I think they got it rigged. I think they literally got it rigged so that it breaks down on purpose. Even when because you know how most folks they want to just upgrade their they want to upgrade they older phone to keep that one. I believe they make it break down like that on purpose so that so you can't upgrade it. So you will have them problems, and then you have to buy that new high-ass phone. I heard there was a timer in the phone. Oh, it's in my work bag. You got to plug it up in the back. The gas. I remember one day I wasn't paying attention, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I did. So I wasn't paying attention, right? and I'm getting the gas, and then I go out there, so I'm putting the regular unleaded, because you know you want the regular unleaded. When you ain't got no money, you got to put the regular unleaded, the cheapest one. Now I tell the kids the blue, because I would tell them unleaded, and they would look and see like plus, and they will pick the plus. So I tell them, no, the blue one. Pick the blue one. That's the one we want, because mama ain't got no money. So one day I went back for my last $20 in there. What the fuck? I hurry up and push it, and I pushed the plus. I was pissed. I was pissed. I'm like, wait a minute. This damn thing didn't even go. It didn't even go near half a tank. I'm telling you guys. It didn't go near half. I was pissed. I was pissed. I want every single, because gas is too goddamn high. And I needed every drop of my gas that was up in there. So now I just said, because it's blue, what is it? Blue, white, and red. And the red is the super plus. So I tell the boys, put the blue in there. Put the blue one in there so they don't make a mistake. I think consumers are mindless sheep. There's a new iPhone every year. What's the difference between the iPhone 9, 10, 11, or 12 at 800 plus? You right. Remember when them folks was paying $1,200 for cell phones and was standing in line, okay? You can't pay rent. Folks can't pay. Look, I see it. I work in a rental office. Can't pay rent, okay? Cars barely running. I see but they got $1,200 iPhones. Make that make sense. That's insane. Got $1,200. I only fill up to $40. That's me, and that will be to full up. Now it only fills up half a tank. Look, let me see what I just put that 20 in. It gave me exactly half. No, I'm a little bit over half a tank, because I still had a little bit of gas in here. So I'm a little bit over half a tank. But usually I put $40 in here, and I get to full or close to full. And then if I put 45, then I'm all the way at the F. But 40 is enough for me, and I usually do that. Every payday. And this is for my truck, okay? I'm in a truck, and so I put $40 in this sucker, be full. Every payday, I fill my tank up, because now I don't got teenagers yet. Well, I got one that's driving. Farron is driving now, but he's not at the point where I let him take my car and go, pick up his friends or go hang out. He ain't that. He only drives when I'm in the car with him. So that $40 will last me all week and then some. It'll last me about a week and a half to get back and forth to work. But no. Gas is too damn high. I be like regular all day long. And the boys used to trip up, because I was teaching them how to put gas in the tank and everything. And they would always mess up and say, Ma, I put the super in. I'm like, you did what? You did what? You put the super? I ain't got no money like that. I don't even put super in it when I got money. I don't put super in this mug, please. I'm regular. It's always, so now I just tell them the color. So when I tell them the color, they do the color. But I've always, Farron, let me tell y'all, smart. I told you, Farron, the old, smart as a whip. He says, Mom, he said, we got a workshop where workshop at the school where they teach them how to fix cars and shit. He's getting in that class so he can learn how to fix cars. So they teach them everything. They teach them how to put the fluids in. They teach them how to change the tires. They teach them how to change the alternate. Like, they teach them a lot of shit in the auto mechanics class. So he's about to take that. I said, Farron, That's the best thing you could have done, because then mommy don't have to worry about paying folks to do minor stuff. Like brakes. They teach them how to do brakes. How to do brakes. Like all of this stuff. I'm like, yeah. So when he told me, he said, Mom, he said, I'm taking it, then you don't have to, you don't have to pay nobody to fix your car. He said, oh, that just touched my heart. I said, you taking auto mechanic? He said, Mom, I'm taking auto mechanic, so then you don't got to, I can fix your car for you. So that's what he's doing. So he did photography. He loves photography. I told you guys, he loves his photography. But he's doing the auto mechanic. So he's learning how to do all that stuff. So, which is amazing, which is great, because when his car break down, he ain't gonna need to pay nobody. He can fix it himself. He can do it himself. And then that could lead, to other work. Okay? Shoot. He'll be making some good. I told him that's smart. That was smart right there. That was, he be thinking. He be thinking. So I just love the fact that he said he took the class so I wouldn't have to pay anybody to fix my cars anymore, because he knew every time sometimes I'll be, like I told you that time, I was 2 weeks. I was taking an Uber and a Lyft, and I was 2 weeks without my car, all because I had nobody to fix the flat. All because I had nobody to fix it. Then come to find out, the auto place that's by my house, they was like, we would have came to your house and fixed it. I didn't even know that they did that. And I know the guys, and they the only ones that I really I go to them often. But they were like, I just happened to go in there. One day we were at the gas station. I said, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna ask them what to do to get my flat fixed. And they were like, we'll come to your house. They were like, don't you live right up the street? I'm like, yeah. They were like, we'll come to your house and fix it. They were like, we'll put the spare on, then if you got any other problem, we'll drive it back to the shop. And they did that for me a couple of times. Like, they'll come to my house, get it started, or do whatever. My truck set up. Not my truck, I'm sorry. My van. My van set up for 2 weeks. I had no way back and forth to work. And this was before I got the truck. And I had no way to get back and forth. It set up for 2 weeks when it didn't even have to. I was out of pocket. Uber to work and back home. I was calling Ubers, and I didn't even have to. And they came, fixed it like in less than an hour. Came and fixed it, took it up to the shop, did everything for it, just like that. I was like, what the hell? So a lot of times you just don't never know. And we just happened to, I said, let me go and ask them. I'm just going to stop up here and I'm going to ask them if they can come and fix it, because I need my van. Like, I need it fixed. And they was like, yeah, we can come to your house and fix it. So I'm just like, so now I go to them. Like, when I had to get some work and stuff did on the truck, when I had to get a new alternator and I had to get all that stuff did, I went straight to when I didn't think it was going to start, because I knew they would come to the house and get it. And I didn't think it was going to start up, but it wound up starting up that day. I took the kids to the bus stop and I went straight up there. They wasn't even open. I went straight up there and I waited. I waited until they opened up, and then they took it in and fixed it. And not only did they take it and fix it, they took me home. They said, we're gonna take you home because it's gonna be a while. And it was a while too. When I tell you, I didn't get my ride back. I dropped my car off before the business opened. Okay, we talking about like 7 in the morning. I dropped my car off and my truck off, and I did not get it back until like 7:30 at night. They had it all day. Are you telling me you don't know how to change it? Girl, look, I don't do that. I do know how to change a tire. Let me tell you something. I learned how to change a tire. I never forget. I don't know if you know if I told this story before. I was pregnant, okay? Not a little pregnant. I was a lot pregnant. And I caught a flat tire, right? And we had been waiting for all the other kids. They were young. Like probably under 8 or something like that. So I was pregnant, a lot pregnant, big, belly, everything. Everybody kept riding past me. Nobody would stop and help. I said, forget this. I'm tired. We got to get home. Let me get out here and change the tire myself, right? So I get out the car. I'm putting the 3-way or 4-way or whatever you want to call. I put that on there because I'm trying to take the lug nuts off and everything. And I thought you said flat tire. Yeah, I did say flat tire. I said the tire was gone. It was past flat. The tire was ate up off the rim, everything. It was messed up. But anyway, during this time, back to the story, I was pregnant. I got out there. I'm trying to do the lug nuts, get the lug nuts off and everything. I got the jack up under the car, everything I'm doing. Finally, out of all this time, we had been sitting there waiting hours. I'm waiting, thinking somebody is going to come and help me. Nobody came and helped me. Sheriff stopped. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm changing my tire. He said, you changing your tire in that condition? I said, yes, sir. I said, nobody would help me. I got my other kids in the car, and I had to do the best. I had to do what I could do because we trying to get home. He said, get in the car. He said, get in the car. He was mad. He said, get in the car. So the sheriff, he changed my tire, and he did a good job. And he said, you better not ever. He said, you better call somebody. He said, back then though, I wasn't even thinking about no AAA. I think back then it was like AAA was extras or whatever with your insurance and all this kind of stuff. I think I had some cheap insurance or whatever. And, but he was like, you bet not ever. He said, I promise you, that was the last time that I had ever tried to change a tire on my own. After that, I have not changed a tire in years. I would literally call somebody. I would call my son or whatever. After that, I had a husband. So, if I had a flat or whatever, either he was with me or either I'll call him to come and change it. So I didn't have to change no goddamn tires. So literally, my van, it sat in my driveway for like 2 weeks for a flat tire because I wasn't getting out there to change it. Before, I think y'all remember, I was like, well, Fix-A-Flat work. One time I used the Fix-A-Flat and because I had a slow leak. And then I put the Fix-A-Flat in. I walked to the gas station, bought some Fix-A-Flat, and then drove it up there and then put the air in it. And then after that, look, I'm not changing no more flat after that. No. Now, on my truck and everything, somehow I got the roadside assistance. I got everything. I got the full coverage. I got the Super Supreme. You dig? Everything. So, I'm not changing no tires. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not walking to get no gas. I'm not doing none of that. Somebody is going to come and fix it. But people, and I understand, it's not like it used to be. Do you remember back in the day when you could have a flat or something could be wrong with your car or run out of gas and people would help you like that? Especially if you was a lady, a woman, if you was out there, folks they would help you like that. They will come, take you, put gas in your car, fix your flat. A stranger would fix your flat right there and wouldn't even want no money and everything. But now, because so much shit is happening and so much is going, you can't trust people now because you got women. Women do fuck shit too, and they'll set your ass up. So now nobody don't have, so I kind of understood back then when I was pregnant and I couldn't get nobody to help, and everybody, when I tell you that they was passing me up, there was folks that was slowing down to look to see what was going on, and then they kept going. And that sheriff was the only person that stopped for me. He was like, what is you doing? He saw that big old belly. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm changing this tire. I'm changing this tire, Bobby. He said, you what? I said, I'm changing this tire. He didn't say nothing. He said, get in the car. He said, get in the car. And I got back in my car and literally he changed it. And then we went on our way. He said, you bet not ever. ever in that condition be out here trying to change it. He said, you call somebody. He said, I don't care if you got to call the police. He said, you call somebody. You don't be out there. And he nice cop, nice officer, white. He was white too. I'll never forget that as long as I live. I will never ever forget. And this was toward, I don't even think it was Thanksgiving had came. I know it was around the holiday season. It was around the holiday season. He came in and I had got a flat, and it was flat, and I was trying to change it. He changed it for me. But after that, I had never changed a flat tire again. Hell, my son didn't even know how to jump a car. I had to show him. I'm like, he like, Mom, you got jumper cables. You need to bring me and my friends jumper cable because the car stopped. So I go where they at. I said, do you know how to put the jumper cable? No. I said, do y'all know how to put the jumper cable? No. Him or none of his friends them did not know how to put the jumper cable. I had to show. I said, how y'all driving around and y'all don't even know how to put cables on? Cables. Now I know I had to learn a lot of shit. Like I had to learn how to check my oil, check your fluids and stuff. I learned all that. Like my kid's dad taught me some stuff. So I knew how to do that. But these teenage boys, they didn't even know. They spoiled, fucking rotten. And it's still like that today. I guarantee you got these bougie ass kids. They don't even know how to put jumper cables on to jump off the car. They don't even know what to do. And I'll never forget, I was driving for Uber, right? And y'all know I used to drive for Uber, and I would drive at nighttime. Okay, so there's one particular time I caught a flat. I caught a flat, and my lug nuts, the regular ones, would not work. The four-way would not work. These kids, let me tell you, it was about 6 of them. High school, college kids, they all had iPhones. I said, y'all don't know how to change a tire. They said no. And the good thing about, let me tell you what they did. None of their wrenches or none of their things will work to get the lug nuts off. So what they started doing was they started asking people that came out the store, could they borrow their four-way to take the lug nuts off my car, because they told them they was helping me, right? One guy came out, he had a BMW. I never forget this. My car was a Mercedes. This was before I got in a car accident in a Mercedes. The guy in the BMW, his four-way worked for, I guess we had the same size lug nuts. His worked for my car. The boys, all of them were on their iPhone looking how to change a tire. They looked up, they Googled, honey, they got them iPhones out, and they figured out how to, I said, you know what, I said, you guys, your moms, y'all parents raised really good kids, and I tried to pay, they didn't accept no money. I was trying to pay them, because back then, we got tips. I had tips because I was working, honey, I was hustling, and I used to always come home with $100 or more in tips. So I even tried to pay them. They wouldn't take no money or none. But these kids, you hear me? These kids Googled how to change my tire, and they changed my tire for me right in that store parking lot. The guy, he was helping them and telling them what to do. He was even laughing. He said, I never seen anything. I think I still got that video, because I was videotaping them a little bit. And I thanked them and everything. But yes, honey, those young men was Googling. They was all on their iPhone how to change a tire, and they changed my tire, and they helped me. If it wasn't, and right after that, I went right back to work. So it's some good people, it's some good Samaritan. And when you can say what you want about a lot of these teenagers, yeah, there is a lot of them that's spoiled fucking rotten. They don't know shit from Shiola, but there's a lot of them that are really, really, really good kids. And what they don't know, they'll look the fuck up. They'll figure it out. But you should have seen, it was so freaking funny to see all these young boys, young men, I should say, all looking on their iPhones, looking up how to change a tire. It was the funniest thing. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Like, I got so many stories that I could tell you guys, especially during my days of driving Uber, shoot, during my days when I was driving Uber, honey, y'all will be like, ooh, Miss Gina. Because, yeah, a lot of them Uber stories is crazy. But my kids used to love to, I would come home and they'd be like, Mom, what happened today? Do you have any crazy passengers and stuff today? I would tell them all kind of stories every day. Just Reed says, I was struggling carrying bags from the checkout, and a man was flirting with me. He followed me to once and offered to carry my bag and asked for my number. Yes, they will do that, especially them young ones. Them young ones, shoot, honey. They'll do it. They don't care. And what kills me, when they be saying, but I like older women. I be like, baby, I'm not the older woman for you. No. And I get mad. Let me tell you, I think that as a mother, if you ain't mad or offended by, sometimes, I can see you could probably think that it's cute or whatever if a younger guy, come to you and try to talk to you or whatever. But if you my son's age, I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm pissed the fuck off. If you're my son's age and you coming to me and you trying to talk, I'll be like, baby, no, you too young. I got kids your age, okay? That just don't feel right to me. And you say he was a young, it don't feel, when them youngins come, ooh, honey, I'll be like, bye. And they'll keep trying. And they'll tell you, my last older one, which I wouldn't give a fuck if your last recent future was my age. I'm not that one. I'm not the one. I can't, this is just me. I can't see, messing with anything that's my children's age. I just can't see it. Nope, that does not work for me. That's some disgusting ass shit. I'm talking about me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. What I don't like, somebody else might love it. But to me, how the hell, how can you sleep messing with somebody that's the same age as your daughter or your son? I don't understand it. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't. I'll be like, baby, no, this is not gonna work for me. Okay? It's not gonna work for me. My husband was 10 years young, and the first younger guy only that I ever dated. I dated that was that young, much younger than me, but that I even happened to marry. That shit would never happen again. And I was always into older men, which I am now. I'm still into, honey, I love me some older. Oh, where you been? That kind of, no, the younger guy, y'all have them. What they call them, MILF, you cougars, y'all MILF, y'all can have them. I'll take grandpa. Where your daddy, where your granddaddy at? That's who I want. Look, this is so funny, right? So y'all know I'm on the dating sites, right? I'm on the dating apps. So this one guy, he said to me, he said, yeah, I'm probably a little bit too older. He said, he was 54, you guys. Now, mind you, I'm 52. He was 54. He said, yeah, you're beautiful. He said, but, he said, I'm probably a bit too old for you. I said, how are you too old for me? You only 2 years older than me. What are you talking about? I said, am I missing something? So he said, wait a minute. He said, are you 52 for real? I said, yeah. He didn't believe it. He said he thought I was like in my 30s, late 30s, early 40s. He didn't believe it. So I was like, I said, what woman do you know that's going to put her older? She going to make herself younger. I don't know no woman that's going to say that they're 52 if they're not. What woman that's going to be in their 30s going to put up there, I'm 52 years old, if you're in your 30s or 40s? I don't know now. That's going to do that. But he really thought that I was much younger. And so, and even him, and I understood, because even him, in his mindset, he was like, baby, I can't even fuck with you. You too. He said, you gorgeous. He said, you beautiful. He said, but I might be a little bit too old for you. And I looked and I saw his age. I said, wait a minute, you 54. You only 2 years older than me. What are you talking about? Hell, we was in high school together. What are you talking about? I mean, not together, but I'm saying at the same time, you know. But he didn't believe it. But I got the gist of it, because that's how I feel. I can't mess with you if you a youngin', if you a baby, if you my sons. And I get, my son is 35 years old. My oldest is 35 years old. Believe you me, I get them from 25 on up. And I be like, baby, I got kids older than you, and it's not gonna happen. It's not going. I remember one guy that was on one of the apps. He lied about his age. He lied and said he was like 45 or something like that. And I said, how old are you really? And he was like 34, I think 32 or 34. I said, baby, I got children older than you. This not gonna happen. It can't. And he kept trying. I had to block him. I had to block him, because I was just like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. To me, that just don't work for me. I don't know about nobody else. And I got a friend, and I think I told y'all about this before. I been knowing her for a long fucking time, and she will tell you she'll take them from 18 to 80, from 8 to 80, honey, blind, crippled, or crazy. She like them young ones. They be younger than her children. And I said, I asked her, I said, that don't make you feel like, she like, no. But to me, now see, I can understand the men perverts that they like the much younger women. I can understand that. You know, that's been happening for age and centuries. But for a lot of the mothers now to do that, look, I can't. It does not feel right in my psyche, in my spirit, or none of that. When I look and I just hear the number 34, 35, all I can think about is my child is that age. I can't. You got their screen. Yep, I already know. I'll be like, no, I can't even mess with you. I can't mess with you. But some women, they like it. They love it, you know. The guys, they gonna always, you know, to them, it don't matter. It don't matter what age it is. If it's something that look good to them, that's what they gonna. Now some of these women is like that too. Like I said, I know one that she don't care, honey. If she like them young, and I'm just like, okay, more power to you. Me, I can't, I don't. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm headed into the city, to Chi-Town. I'm headed to the south side of Chicago. That's where we headed right now, to go and meet my kid's godmother, and then I'll kick it around with her for a couple of hours, and then head back home and get ready for work tomorrow. I'm so glad tomorrow, Thursday, because I got Friday and Saturday off. I'm gonna kick it. I got a couple of dates, okay? Go on my couple of dates, and then, hey, that's it from there. Anyway, you guys, I shall talk to you guys later. I'll probably talk to y'all I'll either talk to you guys when I get home, or I'll talk to you guys on my way back, when I'm back on the E-way heading back. So one or the other. All right, y'all have a great evening. Ta-ta for now.